vision in the middle of the morning. It's 10 o'clock. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. And we're heading out because my birthday present was going to be we're going to take a drive and let me take some pictures of some stuff and just kind of wander around, maybe go shopping and get a little something to eat. But this is what's happened. No sooner did we get out to the car that the bottom just kind of fell out. But, I mean, I love rain, but it's going to be hard to get out and take pictures of anything. Oh, well. Maybe it's not raining in Oklahoma. That's where we're heading. Let's roll on out of here, Mother.
Okie dokie, girl.
You look cute today.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so since this is the 41st anniversary of this wonderful day.
Yeah, I was saying 41 years ago today at this time, you and I weren't having such a happy time, but it got happy later.
So what do you remember about the day I was born?
I remember that it was 2 days past your due date, and the doctor decided that you would be born on a Saturday, which was today, actually. You know that?
No,
Yeah.
no. Wait, no, this is Monday.
Oh, shoot. A holiday. I'm off work. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, you were born on Saturday because, for one thing, your father was off work,
And he was going to be such a big help.
and could at least drive me to the hospital.
There's something to be said for that.
Well, it's pretty important considering he had our only car. On a weekday, he'd have been at work with the car. So he could drive me to the hospital, and the doctor could schedule it where he would be sure to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I went into the hospital early that morning, and labor was induced. And then, a minute.
There we go. I realized I have a backlight setting. I should have been using that all along.
Can't do two things at once, like talk and turn a corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was
Welcome to Lincoln. So anyway, what?
No, I'm trying to think. It's been a long time. Anyway, it was a fairly short labor, and you were born in the afternoon. Did you say 4 o'clock?
I thought that at one time you told me 4:30, something like that, because
Yeah, that's
I remember
what I'm thinking.
we used to watch MASH every afternoon in Houston.
Yeah.
We still lived in Houston, and it came on at either 4 or 4:30. And for some reason, it occurred to me, oh, I was born in time to watch MASH. It was the stupidest thing, but it just stuck in my head.
Okay. Anyway, your father, I don't think he was there. I think he got tired of waiting and went someplace else.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I didn't see him during the whole labor thing.
Probably just as well. Can you imagine?
I should be glad.
Keep talking. I'm going to film lovely Lincoln.
Okay. Anyway, they told me I'd had a little girl, and then now I've got to try to remember what you weighed. You weighed about 6.5 pounds.
I was tiny there for about probably a week. A week of my life. Then I made up for it.
Oh, you are always plump. You're a very plump, little, cute, round-faced baby.
Aww.
Yeah. I was very pleased that I'd had a girl. Because that's what I wanted, really. So we were only in the hospital about 24 hours, and then we were released because we was po, and we didn't have no money to just loiter around. And we were okay, so we went on home.
Did they have you drugged up pretty good?
No.
Really?
I think so.
I thought back then they drugged the women up pretty
During
heavily.
the birth.
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
Oh, actually, I had a spinal injection, which just bent my body from the waist down. I couldn't feel anything. And that was okay, except that they put me in the hospital bed and forgot to put the rail up after you were born.
Oh, no.
And I had to get up and go to the bathroom, so I slung my legs over the side and fell to the floor.
Oh, no.
Crashed.
Oh,
I
lucky you
didn't
didn't
know.
break something.
anything that I'm aware of.
Lucky.
It was just startling. I remember sitting there. What happened? They didn't tell me. You will be numb from the waist down. Do not try to get out of bed.
Gosh.
Call the nurse. You need help. So my roommate called the nurse, and they came in there and scolded me. Made me feel really bad about myself.
Oh.
But it was their fault. They should have put the rail up on the bed. I've been drugged as well as numb.
And you were very young, too. You were 21.
I was almost 21.
Didn't know probably that they even did that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was one of my options. Spinal injection. Saddle block, I think they called it.
You didn't know it was going to last that long? Or?
Well, I didn't know. No, I didn't. Plus they gave me, I guess it was a pill. I don't remember what it was that calmed me out. I wasn't aware of the birth. Well, I guess I was slightly taken it.
You missed one of my finer moments.
First scream?
The first scream, the first of many.
Yeah.
Screaming and crying.
Actually, I do remember now. Thinking of it. Not something I think about often. But I remember that they laid you on my stomach. The second you were born. While they did whatever they needed to do with that other stuff. And I wanted to touch you, and they had my arms tied down.
No way.
I was struggling to get my hands up. I wanted to hold you. I wanted to touch you, but they had my arms tied down.
That's kind of barbaric.
Well, they didn't want me. I guess they do that, or did.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Give them any trouble.
Wow.
And I remember struggling, raising my head up to see it, and I couldn't get my hands up. How frustrating it was. And the nurse would just say, "Oh, lie back down, honey. Everything's fine. Just go back to sleep."
Good Lord.
Aggravated.
Sounds like an unpleasant experience on the whole.
Well, on the whole or off the whole, it was. Childbirth is no picnic.
So I've heard. I think I'm kind of lucky I got to bypass that. Had enough other stuff going on.
Maybe not, but the thing is that, yeah, the birth is painful, the birth is unpleasant, but then you have the baby, and the baby is the reward and the prize. So it's worth it, and that's why women have more than one baby.
Yeah. Well, that and clumsiness.
I know.
Oops.
But anyway, what I'm saying is the birth is not so horrible, but it keeps a mother from wanting another child and being willing to go through it. So anyway, then they finally, after they got you cleaned up and got me back in the room, they brought you in for me to hold and feed and everything, and that was great. I still remember the way the newborn baby smelled.
Yeah. What kind of a baby was I?
Visually,
Well, in all ways, temperamentally. I know I was a pretty baby.
you were a gorgeous baby.
I was. I was like a little doll.
I know, you did, and they put your hair up in the middle corner sometimes.
And then I had a 29-year awkward streak.
Oh, no.
My awkward face.
It was quite that long. Everybody has awkward phases in childhood.
Oh, mine was pretty long.
Well, I think you had colic when you were for about the first 4 or 5 months.
Yikes.
A lot of tummy aches. I think your formula didn't agree with you. But anyway, we kept thinking it'd be over any time. We didn't want to get you on some kind of phenobarbital or some kind of drops that would be addictive. We were very afraid of addictive substances back then. And so we never got the...
Instead of enjoying them like other people in the 60s.
No, why didn't we? Had to be such rebels.
Squares.
We didn't even want our baby on drugs.
Oh, you jerks.
I wish we had, though, because it was painful for all of us.
I'll bet.
So, anyway, you didn't want to cry a lot, but your tummy hurt. You did.
Did you have postpartum depression, or do you think you pretty much were normal? And
I don't remember having the depression. I don't think I did.
So, when you first brought me to church, because we belong to, what was the name of the church? I know it was United Pentecostal, but what was...
Well, it was the Strawberry Road United Pentecostal Church, Pasadena, Texas. And when I first brought you to church,
Yeah.
I brought you to church pretty quick because that's the way we did it then at Sykes. I couldn't wait to show you off. You know, get you in your cute little outfit and your pink blankie, and off we went. No, everybody made a big deal out of you because you were so pretty. And that's the way it was at church. Everybody loved the new baby coming in.
They knew eventually it would mean a little more tithe than the offering plate.
Another soul.
So, I remember you telling me something about when you first showed me to one of the older men in the church that came up to...
That was Brother Collins. He said he was down there looking at you, and I was so proud of you, know. And he says, "She got lots of flesh on her, don't she?" And Lord, I wanted to throttle the man. What a thing to say to his mother about her baby. She got lots of flesh on her, don't she? Well, she still does.
Some things never change. That's right, I'm just fine. Brother Collins, where are you now?
Brother Collins was
in the
was
ground,
very
6
tall.
feet under.
He was a tall, very skinny man. But his wife had, by the way, lots of flesh on her, too.
That's a neat building. Someday I would like to get photos of that.
That's the old community school building.
Yeah.
But the ladies in the church had a baby shower for us, and got lots of cute little pink things. So, some of the ladies in the church passed down their babies' clothes and equipment to me, so that was really nice, because
That
we
is
didn't have
nice.
much money to buy anything. We'd have managed somehow. You know, you'd have worn a diaper and a blanket at least.